8-Bit Weapon and ComputeHer as well. Now you do a little bit of dual roles here with We Talk Games at the Big Bang 2010, all the way from West Coast.
Yes.
Seth and Michelle. Welcome to We Talk Games.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, we saw the concert last night. I want to make sure checked out the music first, and you have a lot of very unique things. You want to explain a little bit about 8-Bit Weapon, a little bit about ComputeHer?
Yeah, we use Commodore 64. We play it live using a couple of different cartridges, one by Paul Slocum. We use the MIDI NES cartridge, which allows us to control all 5 sound channels of the NES. We also have a vocoder for singing, and Michelle uses the Game Boy a lot.
Yeah, I have a cartridge called Little Sound DJ by Johan, right?
Yeah.
Do you use any of the C64's voice synthesis?
Oh yeah. We definitely use it on the Commodore. We have a cartridge that allows us to even use the Pong paddle as a filter sweep.
Okay, yeah, I heard that happening.
Yeah.
I heard that happening. Very good. And did you start on MIDI on a C64 or Amiga?
Actually, we both grew up with the Commodore 64, and she actually grew up with Amiga. I didn't have an Amiga until only a couple of years ago, really.
Okay. And any other sequencing programs or sequencing keyboards that you used in the past, like in Sonics? Or?
Yeah, actually, we love the Mirage synthesizer.
Okay, very good.
It's actually a cousin to the Commodore 64 SID chip. The same designer designed the Mirage sound chip. So, and it's an 8-bit sampler, and you can use it as an 8-bit synthesizer.
Right. BC Caveman games and MIDI sequencing. C64, two of the best things.
The Caveman Uglympics?
Yes, the Uglympics.
I love that.
Because anytime you're sequencing and creating songs, and you go back to Uglympics for a little while, try to do the cave girl toss, I guess.
Yeah.
As one of the events.
Or the racing dinosaurs.
And we also played Three Stooges back then.
Oh yeah, by Cinemaware.
Yep. In between every sequencing session, every song we'd write, we'd always hit a couple games on the C64. Where can people find your music?
At 8bitweapon.com altogether, and
ComputeHer.com.
Now, is this all independently released, or are you releasing this for a record label?
It's all independent. We do have one release on Astralworks for the Kraftwerk compilation.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Kraftwerk actually handpicked a group of songs from the chiptune community. Ours was picked by Kraftwerk.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, and so that's on Astralworks.
Tour de France, I used to break dance it at all time.
I love that song, but surprisingly no one did Tour de France. We did Space Lab.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, so you did a cover of one of their...
Space Lab, and then, there was like numbers. I don't think anybody did numbers either.
You get them on? Ready. It is our baby, ready to be birthed.
Okay, Titi's gonna have her baby.
Ouch. I am in pain. Don't tell Kyle.
That's our other two co-hosts.
We can get to the doctor, though. I don't know if you can hear me. So we're at the vet's office. But nobody else is here because they don't know what to do. They're running around trying to find out. No one ever gave birth to a half robot, half octogenarian war vet baby before. Okay, just in case. Stay calm, TT. Stay calm. Get ready. You're gonna push. You're gonna push. You're gonna push.
Get out of me now, our baby. 00101101.
Don't push anymore. I can't tell you what that was, but it wasn't a baby. Oh, boy.
Oops.
Yuck. I'm hanging up.
I don't think I've ever heard a sound like that before.
Didn't expect that. No, I did actually expect that.
That's human?
No, it's half human, I guess, and, well, I think that one was all robot, actually. So the records that you put out, these albums here, you have very unique releases of your merchandise and your albums. What's this one here?
This is Electric High. This is something that we released around this time last year when we did the Sony loop library.
Oh,
we did a whole CD of loops based off the Apple II, the Commodore 64, the Game Boy, the NES, and the Atari 2600.
Okay.
And this is made using a lot of those loops. It's almost like a demo album.
And it's a very unique release, right? This is on what type of format?
It's in a real 5 1/4-inch diskette. And it's got a black-on-black CD inside, so when you take it out, it doesn't break the illusion of a floppy disk.
Right on.
And actually, all our releases follow that format.
Okay.
But you can also get them on iTunes and Amazon and
okay,
CD
so you are available.
This one, ComputeHer Modem Mazel, actually uses a actual Vargas image. I don't know if you can see it very well there, but we modified it to add a Game Boy.
Yes.
And remove a nipple.
Sure.
Because this is a family appropriate.
Oh, very right.
And so it's got 11 tracks, and this is, I think, our greatest creation. I helped produce the album. It's all written by ComputeHer, but we used everything in our 8-bit arsenal is on that.
Okay.
Everything we have, and we use a lot of new stuff that we weren't able to get around to with other albums. If you like, like New York dance, acid, like house tracks, we've got really great 303 emulations off of a Commodore 64. So we did a lot of great new things on that album, so we're really proud of it.
8-Bit Weapon, ComputeHer, thank you very much for being on We Talk Games.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, the Big Bang 2010 explodes on. It continues to expand. And with me, joining me, of course, international video game internet sensation Triforce. Triforce, you've been making a big name in a couple movies already.
Yeah, we're going to be debuting a movie, The King of Chinatown. It's done by Calvin Theobald. It tells two stories. It's one about Justin Wong and his climb to becoming an international Street Fighter 4 superstar, and then the other is a story between Justin and Triforce, myself, and the relationship that we have as friends and also as colleagues in our business, Empire Arcadia. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so I'll leave it at that.
Right. Now, you were at the latest fighting tournament.
Oh yeah, the World Championships, which is Evolution 2010.
Evo. That's
yes,
right. That's
Evo.
right. I saw that.
This year we didn't do so well. We won Super Street Fighter HD Remix. We took second and fourth in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but Daigo defended his championship again in Super Street Fighter 4. So, but we did a solid showing at Evo this year. It's not our best showing. We've had better showings in 2006, 7, and 8.
Okay.
But 2011, we're preparing ourselves again. 2011, we'll make a return with a whole new cast of players, and we're gonna run it back.
And you're gonna try to get good at the Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Well, actually, Sanford and Yipes, they want me to get involved in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I actually not a fan of fighting games. I respect the genre because I respect all gaming competitively. What I may not like personally does not mean that it's not good. That's just my preference. My preference, I'm into like classic games, puzzle games, and some racers and stuff like that.
And you wanted to get in front of the Nintendo stuff. So what's your favorite thing right now or throughout history?
Well, Nintendo, it would be the backbone for my foundation as a gamer.
Okay.
I've gone through everything, but Nintendo is really what.
It's been there.
Yeah, it's been there for me. I'm literally
see that?
Like an unofficial ambassador.
You are a cartridge.
Yeah, walking around. Super Mario Brothers, Tetris. Zelda. Those games have always been my games. Those are the games I grew up on. Those are the games I'm proficient in, and it's what set the mold for the type of players that we have in Empire Arcadia. So I try to duplicate molds like me for today's games, and that's where you get the new guys such the Jerron Graysons, the Sanford Kellys, the IFC Yipes, and the Justin Wongs and so forth. Empire Arcadia is pretty much trying to help get the East Coast gaming scene up to par. The West Coast is they had the scene on smash, so to speak, for the last decade in terms of representing the community and the industry, bringing it to the mainstream. So Empire Arcadia has been trying to develop the East Coast as much as possible, not just for like Street Fighter, that's not our focus, but for gaming in general. It's why we're here to support the Big Bang. This is setting the official foundation that was supposed to be set almost 30 years ago for gaming in America. It has humble beginnings, it has humble roots. You have gamers from all around coming out to support it, and Empire Arcadia has to be one of those entities to come out and support it, and that's why we're here. We want to make sure that this is properly represented. Every generation is here, the pioneers, the golden age, the silver age, the modern age, and we're trying to do. You know, Billy obviously is one of those guys. Todd, there he goes in the background. These guys are what make this what it is. There would not be a Triforce without these guys. There would be no fatalities. There would be no Justin Wongs. There would be none of these guys without these guys. These guys set the precedence. Video games is a multi-billion-dollar industry, but that's because gamers buy the video games.
Sure.
So there wouldn't even be an industry without us.
True.
So
why not excel?
Exactly. So for what it is, it has to be recognized for what it is. That's just the facts. Whether people want to accept it or not, they're going to accept this in the future.
Yeah, sure, definitely. All right, Triforce, well, thanks for joining us on We Talk Games.
No problem.
I touched the glove.
All right.